you're gonna be okay. You've got grooves and so many other things on you. How to find out if you can resurrect your cutting mat, bring it back to life, or if you actually need to just purchase a new cutting mat. Does it need just a good bubble bath, a little spa day, and some TLC? Let's find out. So what is a self-healing mat? A self-healing mat used to come in only green, and now they come in all kinds of colors so you can choose, depending on the brand and depending on which one you like. They used to be made out of PVC, and they're a wonderful miracle and change the way we quilt. Just by cutting on your mat, it closes behind the rotary blade and what they call self-heals. So unless you're cutting really hard or cutting with a dull blade, which is a big no, or cutting in the same place over and over, you can get lots and lots of years of good use out of your mat just by taking care of it. Let's find out if your mat needs help. Perhaps you have some grooves where you've been cutting in the same place way too many times. Or perhaps your mat is warped because you haven't stored it flat or it got left in the sun. Even if you keep your mat on a flat surface but it's in the sun, it can still warp. Or perhaps you've been cutting way too hard using a dull blade. Whatever. Let's play doctor and decide if we can tell if your mat needs help. To revive your mat, all you need to do is to light some scented candles, fill your tub with lukewarm water, add a little bit of soap, not much, and then take a brush and gently scrub it. You're not scrubbing it hard, you're scrubbing it softly. No bleach. Remember, this is gentle and soft. Let it soak for about 20 minutes. You might have to do half at a time. When it's all done, you will have a revived mat ready for more quilting fun. It's okay to decide if your mat is ready for retirement. This one certainly is. Even if I did give it a spa day, it is cracked and you can see right there, it just needs to be replaced. So how do you choose which mat is perfect for you? Because there are so many different sizes. First, you have to decide where you're sewing and how much space you have. Obviously, I have a big cutting table, so I could get an even larger cutting mat than this one that I have right here. This one is by Riley Blake Designs. It is double-sided. It's white on one side, black on the other, so it's reversible. Unfortunately, they don't make this anymore. You can also purchase rotating mats. I think this is one of my favorite things to take to classes because it does spin and it allows me to do extra quick trimming without moving my blocks. This is another great size of mat because it's like 12 by 16 inches and it allows me to carry it to and from classes. So if I don't have access to a large cutting surface, I can cut right next to the table I'm sitting at. You have to decide what size mat works best for your quilting and sewing space. So when you are choosing the best mat for you, you want to choose one that's not super flimsy. You want to make sure it's double-sided. One side will have grids, one side might be no grid, and you want to be able to read your markings clearly. That's one of the reasons I really like this extra large mat, is it's so well gridded. So look carefully at what you would like in your quilting mat. Remember, when you're choosing your mat and you're keeping your sewing space in mind, you also need to keep your storage space in mind. Are you going to be able to leave it out on a cutting table, or is it going to have to be tucked under a couch or a spare bed? Just keep those things in mind because you want to store your mats flat. So if your mat is worn out, or it just needs a little spa day, or you actually do need to replace it, remember, a little TLC will keep your mat lasting longer and give you more happy hours sewing. Let's get you dried off and laying flat. Don't forget to grab my list of top 10 favorite tools for beginning quilters.